Hello my lovelies. Today I'm going to show you a full day of eating with longevity in mind. Now the Mediterranean diet is best for this, of course, but I'm going to show you some specific meals that really hit it out of the park. If you're new to my channel, hello! My name is Donna DeRosa and I help women reclaim their energy, health, and longevity through the Mediterranean way of living. I'm the author of these two beautiful Mediterranean diet cookbooks and several lifestyle and wellness courses. You can find out more about them in the description down below. So now let's get started. When it comes to breakfast, there are two schools of thought in terms of longevity. Some experts recommend intermittent fasting, which means you skip breakfast and you don't eat until later in the day. This can help your cells concentrate on maintenance and repair, which can slow biological aging. Not only is there some evidence that this can add to your years, it can also significantly enhance your health span, which means you can stay healthier later into your years. Most of the time, I don't eat in the morning. I do this naturally and I have throughout my life. I usually wake up, I have some water, followed by coffee, usually decaf, and then I don't eat until around 1:30 in the afternoon. When I do eat breakfast, I like to keep it light. I'm going to show you my go-to breakfast, where I build a plate of Mediterranean tidbits that I'd like to eat. So for breakfast, I have this Greek flatbread that I warmed up a little bit on top of the stove, a few cucumbers, some tomatoes, some olives. This is tzatziki, little baba ganoush, and some lemon hummus. And it makes a delightful little breakfast. In many Mediterranean countries that are known for their longevity, some type of vegetable bean soup is eaten regularly. Beans are packed with plant-based protein and dietary fiber. They help lower your bad cholesterol and stabilize blood sugar. They are good for heart health and your digestive system. They satisfy your hunger and help you keep feeling full for a long time. Beans are an excellent substitute for meat. Vegetables, of course, are a must. I try to eat 5 to 10 servings of vegetables per day, and this soup is filled with veggies. The beauty of this soup is that you can vary the veggies depending on what is in season. Let me show you how to make my version of longevity soup. I make this often. You can eat this soup every day if you want. Make a large pot and eat it throughout the week. Add a few more vegetables midweek to perk it up, and then start over with a fresh batch the following week. The first thing we need to do is take 3 cups of dried beans, and we're going to soak them in 4 cups of water for 45 minutes. So in this bowl, I have 2 cups of pinto beans, and then I'm going to use 1 cup of this lovely bean mix that you can find in the supermarket. So let's add that other cup of beans. And just give it 45 minutes. Now I've drained and rinsed off the beans, putting them in a large pot. And we're going to boil them in 4 cups of chicken stock. You could also use vegetable stock. You could even use water if you like. But I like the flavor that it gets from the chicken. So we're going to bring this to a boil, then we're going to simmer it for 1 hour and 15 minutes. All right, now that this is boiling, we're going to reduce the heat and simmer it for 1 hour and 15 minutes with the cover on. While that is simmering, prepare all your vegetables. So I've already chopped all mine, and in this bowl, I have a large russet potato cut into 1-inch cubes, 1 carrot chopped, 1 celery rib chopped, a half of a fennel bulb chopped, a half of a yellow squash chopped, a third of a red bell pepper chopped. I have 12 green beans that are trimmed and cut in 2, 3 Swiss chard leaves that I grew in my garden, chopped as well, 4 garlic cloves, and then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. I also added some salt, pepper, and a couple of thyme sprigs. Now don't be afraid to put in a lot of garlic because it's good for you. So here's the olive oil, about 1/4 cup. And I'm just going to toss all this together, and then we're going to put it in the refrigerator until it's ready to add to the soup. It's time to add the vegetables to the beans and the broth. Wow, look at that. So it looks like it dried out a bit, so we're going to add some water. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at all those colors. Now we're going to cover this and simmer it for another 30 minutes or until these vegetables get nice and tender. And here's the soup. A delicious lunch. If you're looking for a snack, fruit is a wonderful choice, and berries in particular are packed with antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, all the good things. At dinner, keep in mind what you've eaten that day. Are there any areas where you're lacking? If you haven't had enough protein or if you skimped on whole grains, add them to your dinner. If you haven't had any fruit today, eat some for dessert. I usually have a salad for dinner. It helps me get in more veggies for the day. Today I'm making a sheet pan dinner with salmon, asparagus, and a side of farro. Farro is an ancient type of wheat from Italy that has a texture similar to barley and a wonderful nutty flavor. It's an excellent source of plant-based protein and contains antioxidants and minerals like magnesium and iron. And farro also makes a wonderful breakfast cereal. This dinner only takes 15 minutes in the oven. Farro is really easy to make. We're boiling farro in water. When it comes to a boil, we're going to reduce it to a simmer, cover it, and cook it for about 10 to 12 minutes until tender. I've preheated the oven to 400 degrees, and I've prepared a little lemony, garlicky vinaigrette to spread on the salmon. We've trimmed up the asparagus, and this is going to go in the oven for about 15 minutes. And here's dinner. We have salmon, farro, asparagus, and I've added a green salad to the side with some cucumbers and tomatoes. You'll notice I didn't eat any meat today. For longevity, eat a variety of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts and seeds, and lean proteins like fish, beans, lentils, and some poultry. Use healthy cooking oils like olive oil. The key to good health is balance and moderation. Avoid overly processed foods, added sugars, and excess sodium. Besides your diet, exercise is extremely important as we age. Take a daily walk and do some strength training to keep your muscles active. And make sure you get plenty of good quality sleep. I hope you found this video helpful. Please share it with your friends and loved ones, and I'll see you next time. Ciao for now!